Yo, what's up? This is Jonathan again, from Tijuana, Mexico. A long time no see, everybody. This is Didgeridoo, the Didgeridoo podcast. Uh, and for this occasion, Ruben Branco. Ruben Branco. Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. Never been in the same chat. I was gonna say never meet you in person, but we are so far away. And thanks for the technology that we can do this. How is everything going over there in Portugal?
Hi, everything is okay. Portugal is growing in didgeridoo, not only festivals, but as well as players, concert, therapies, lots of things happening in Portugal. We are very happy.
Yeah, so awesome. One thing that I just saw that I just had a podcast with your brother and told us an awesome story, Ricardo, and now we want to hear about your experience in this awesome world of the didgeridoo. That not only back in the 2010 2000 in back, it was only USA and Europe, some dudes in Asia, but now we can say is worldwide. I I just I laugh, and I'm like trolling people that now we're gonna have a world tour of didgeridoo. USA, some cities in Europe, and that's the world tour. And I like,
Yeah.
when the world tour is just first world class, but there is no world tour in Latin America, in Canada, Mexico, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But the first question that I do for every single person that is here in the podcast, uh, how was your first experience with the didgeridoo, and
Okay.
then how and why did you start to play didgeridoo?
Okay. That's a question. That question is very good because it's one of my biggest steps on my life. So I'm at home listening radio, and I listen a track like a techno, acoustic techno, something from the Portuguese band Blessed Mechanism. And I don't like the sound, but there's something in the sound in the track that I love a lot. Was was the sound of the something that I don't know, elephant, AT, whatever. Then I asked my brother where it is, and he told me that is a didgeridoo from Australia. I said, what? Yeah, it's a wood pipe, this and that. But but you need, and when he start to talk, I need to know much more, and then we start to play, and then we start to build, and then we start to make events, and then things start to grow, and my passion from this instrument is always growing on that steps. And why I play didgeridoo? Mostly because uh, I can feel my expression from a tool, and that tool could expand my expression, and also can open my service, my way to help others.
Mm.
So this is one. This is the main reason.
So awesome. In what year did you start to play didgeridoo?
I started in 2001.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
So
then I never stopped since then. No, sometimes I spent like 2 or 3 days, or sometimes a week without playing, and then the thing starts to my life starts to go in the different directions. No, my mind, my feelings. And one thing that the judo helped me a lot
Mhm.
on the beginning, I have sinusitis. No, my nose stopped sometimes between 5 and 6 times a year. And then since I start to play didgeridoo, gets only one or twice each year, and only one day or two. No, and then before that, I get sometimes a week or more with my nose very stuck now. Because did you help me a lot in other things besides sinusitis? But one thing that I like it more is the way that didgeridoo ground me. Because I'm very Vata. In the Ayurveda, Vata is a person that is very fast to go out of mind, not very idealistic, very dreaming.
Mhm.
And the didgeridoo helped me a lot to put my feet on the ground and get rooted, grounded.
So awesome. The question I got like this curiosity in 2001. It wasn't YouTube because
Nope.
I started to watch videos on YouTube 2006,
Four, five. Yeah.
5, 6, something like that. How did you learn to who teach you who in the most difficult part, circular breathing?
Yeah.
It's like I saw a Kenny G video, like he was saying, circular breathing is very difficult. It will take you like 20 years. Ah, fuck, stupid motherfucker.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I started to play with my brother, with Ricardo, and
Mhm.
also Guilherme, my between brother. So we start to play together, and I spent a month in my parents' house, try to play didgeridoo, and then my parents says, "This is too much. Go to your home, try to play there."
That's my.
Yeah, because yeah, and my youngest brother Ricardo is always trying to help me. He already plays as well as Guilherme, but I don't play. But I need to play. No, I can. As my first instrument was guitar, and then I can play the chords, and it's too musical for me. Then when I start to play when I hear didgeridoo sound, this is my instrument. I already try others, drums and other things, but didgeridoo when I start to listen, we buy some CDs from Mark Atkins
Mhm.
and other musicians, and we start to hear the internet. We need to make downloads, and sometimes there's didgeridoo, and the sound is some other things beside didgeridoo,
Uh-huh.
and then for more 5 or 6 years appears the YouTube. But in these beginnings was mainly me and my two brothers, and then me and Ricardo, because Guilherme went from DJs and other things. Then we get kept on that, yeah. And then was amazing because suddenly we find on Mirk, on the ancient dinosaur age of chat on the internet. We saw a guy that was like 30 minutes distance walking,
Mhm.
and we get, whoa, we need to talk with them, and then we grab our ditch and we run until see Rodrigo estiver. And when we see Rodrigo was very happy because this is, we are not alone. No, there's one more person near of us. It was amazing. We are very excited, very happy, and we
Rodrigo.
start. Rodrigo Estivar, he's out of didgeridoo now. He's a doctor. He's a friend. We talk, but he's not playing. I don't know. Then from that we found another person in north of Portugal, Muni. A big hug for Rodrigo and for Muni now. I send him, and then we suddenly realize there's more and more, and then we can start to learn with each other. No, and we make meetings, didgeridoo meetings, and then we make the festival, and then the Portuguese didgeridoo association, and things starts to go more deep. Yeah.
So beautiful. That Rodrigo, uh, I wonder the stories that he can tell. It will be so awesome. And
Yeah.
I didn't know that you have a third brother. I thought it was only Ricardo in you.
Yeah, we are
But
three. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
I just send a friend
Yeah.
request. And because
The, the,
you said that
the
he DJ in techno.
yeah, Guilherme start to play little in like a DJ, and also other things and some parties, and he disconnect for a while, for a year or so. Didgeridoo, and then he came back, and then that in that moment we organized the Portuguese Association Didgeridoo,
Mhm.
and also we start to work also more close, and also in the with other friends that come around, and we then in that period of time we on events, on the meetings, we know Zeke, a friend from Tavira, and then we make from there we on a party from the after the party, New Year's Eve, we travel 2 hours long, almost 3 hours long on by car, and during that trip we organized the first Didgeridoo festival in Portugal.
How was that
On
experience in the first festival?
Oh, it was amazing, no? Because the police and all other guys says we can do the the festival. We thought, oh man, how is what we can do now? No, we spent 6 or so long to organize this festival, and then the police and other person says we can you can do it. But we said, okay, we will do it. We will not do it. But Zeki says, okay, there's lots of persons from Germany, from France, from around Europe that came to festival, and we don't are able to contact him because we don't have way to contact him. So and then we start. We says, okay, there's no festival, but we went to a south of Portugal in Tavira, and there's we met, and they says, okay, we will not do a festival. We are only make a small meeting, no. And then the things start to grow, and lots of people start to appear, and then in the second day, this is crazy. In the
Mhm.
second day appears two big platoons of police with helmets,
Ah, cabrón.
shields,
Skills.
uh, yeah, lots of, and then there's two guys. They appear on the beach. We are on the beach. It was 2 o'clock of the morning, something. And then we are on the beach, and there's two guys like 10 minutes from us in the beginning of the beach, and then the police asked them, we can hear it because you are playing drums and didgeridoos and fire juggling and lots of things, no. They are very happy, very. And then the platoon appears, and then the commander asks that two guys, where is the festival? And we just saw the two guys like this, no, pointing in that other direction, and the platoons go, and we are here, no. And I don't know what they are looking for, but I think they are looking for a big festival with lots of stage and that's that kind of things. But we are in the front of them, and so they move to opposite direction, and we don't see anything. And then the festival went for more 3 days and was quite amazing.
So cool. How do you make the you make the like the local like a local festival?
Yeah, very
And
local.
how was or how did you make uh so right now the Fat Festival it's like international. I was like my daughter was doing things so he can go to the college, and over here in Mexico is not like total free. So I had a lot to spend money on that, and I
Mhm.
couldn't go. But back in the days, how do you manage to do all that players from a lot of places?
Yeah.
Over there,
So
even it's over there in Europe, but it's not like with 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you have to fly to
yeah,
Germany, France, England, whatever.
yeah. So we start from the first thing which we do was residence, like 4 days long. 8 hours didgeridoo classes. No, was quite amazing what we can do, and there's appears some persons that now are very close friends, like Mihil, um, and Ferroni, Mamadij, and lots of other persons that appears to play with us and to learn us. Was our first teachers, and from them we start to have contacts to the others. And then one thing very amazing, I need to tell you that I received a mail from my brother in 2002, no, 2004 or 5. I received after the residence. I received a email from Ricardo, from my brother, saying I am I am interesting to do to your festival. We are on. We already make 2 or 3 festivals. I'm Mark Atkins, and I
Wow.
want to play here. And then I contact my brother and say, Ricardo, please don't do me that, because my heart is when I start to, because you send me a email making you Mark Atkins, no, but this is not. And then he said, no, you send me an email from me, send you that you are Mark Atkins. Wait a minute, something here is not. And was not me or my brother, was the manager of Mark Atkins, no, I don't remember the name, that contact me and my brother, no, says, okay, but we are so happy to see that, because we thought, okay, was my brother that sent me the email to play with me, no, and then we realized that is true. Now Mark Atkins want to play with us, and for us, because Mark Atkins was the first player that we saw, was the player that we are listening always the CDs and also the albums, and also for us it was like our grandparents of didgeridoo, no, because from them we receive lots of information, and then we start to talk, and then we realize that we are not alone. Mark Atkins want to play with us, want to stay with our festival, and was no, like receiving our grandparents in our festival was a big honor for us. It is since now, and then is that changes, because we start to realize that we are doing first a good job. Second, we are doing from our hearts and our souls, and we are giving our best to do it. So we start to attract other persons in that huge level, and we are very honored from that.
So awesome. I had the experience to play with Mark Atkins in Mexico City. Is like watching a big like big person. I'm a I'm a fucking hobbit. I'm 168 centimeters tall and very skinny. And when I saw Mark Atkins, like what? Oh, yeah. And then I saw him play just
Yeah.
practicing. So awesome, so awesome. And he is like very chill dude. He's not
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like
it is. Yeah.
so is I don't know, is like those chubby persons. It for me it was like intimidating, but also like wanted to hug it, like
Mm-hmm.
oh the abuelito, you know.
Yeah, it's
so
true. It's true.
so awesome. Mark Atkins. I have some other curiosities about uh, the association Apple.
APD, quase is Associação Portuguesa de
The
Judo.
See,
Association Portuguese de Judo. Yeah,
APD.
APD.
And why in what functions makes this association for you over there in Portugal?
Okay, so what I'm understanding is we need to organize because we want to make bigger festivals, better festivals, but the, the identities in Portugal, the official identities, only can work with official associations. So we need to organize in that way.
Okay. So you managed to do the festival with government.
The first three was from ourselves, and then we start to make it in a different way. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that it was to regulate everything on
yeah,
didgeridoo.
yeah. Because
Yeah,
they need license to do the festivals as well as segregation, lots of other things. No, bathrooms and water and this and that. We are very tribal people working or doing the festivals. No, we kept doing the best way that we can with the best that we have, and we have only almost nothing. No, and then the things start to grow, and then they says, okay, if you want support from us to so you can have a good place to do the festivals with the WCs and bathrooms and other things, we need to go official. So we organize the association from that mostly.
it was difficult to do the association.
Uh, that is very difficult to was easy because we really need to and we really want to. That in that way was difficult. Was easy. Was
Yeah.
difficult is the bureaucratic steps we need to go. No, so we need to go from this, and then we need the paper from that, and then with that paper we need to know that kind of fuck. So was a mess in that way. But then and and then was a funny detail. 5 years after we organized the association, 5 years, they contact us, 5 or 6 on contact and says, "Oh, you are, you are not official association because you need to give us this paper." And he said, "But we already give that paper and other things else." "Oh no, but we received that paper, but that paper needs to have one more signature with a
Yeah.
stamp." And was crazy. But now everything is okay, and we go forward from that.
And how do you use the didgeridoo in your, I don't know, performance in your life?
Okay.
You have a artistic performance, or you do, I don't know.
Yeah. So in the beginning, we start, me and my brother start mainly building didgeridoos because lots of persons want to have a didgeridoo with some specific keys or so. So we start to build, and then my brother moved away to Wales, and then I keep going alone. And then I realized that more than play and then build, I can organize also in the holistic way. So I start to make ditch healing, uh, ditch healing sessions, and also then I start to play in more oniric way. So mainly now my main focus is healing sessions. Okay, I call it ditch vibe because I mix in the end of the didgeridoo some essential oils. No, I put one drop or two of essential oils in the end of the didgeridoo, and when I play, the sound and the vibration goes and leave and put also the essential oils. So mainly that's it. I play for healing, and then I also play in concerts. I call it oniric concerts because it's very dreaming about. And also I keep building didgeridoos, but now building is like 1/3, and then the rest. Yeah.
What's all your collection of didgeridoos? Which one is your favorite over there in the background?
Oh man, that is a difficult question, no? Because I don't know if you can see this one.
The yellow one.
The other one, the first one, is Nara. No, this is a very important for me because was indeed in this Idaki sort of
Mhm.
was when I start to play and then I start to learn. 90% that I play now, I learned from Nara. No, this is my close friend. No, and then in the opposite way, this is my healing didgeridoo. I build and I use this one to make sound healing. And then in the middle, I have Dragão, White Dragon, Dragão Branco, was a brother, Tiago Simões, that built that instrument, and then he looked to my eyes without words, without moving the lips, and he said to me, "This is to you build the garden of this didgeridoo." And for me, that is not a didgeridoo. That is a universe in the form of instrument. And
Mhm.
also for Tiago, Dragão is like his son, no? So I'm a keeper of his son, no? So his Dragão is with me is a big honor and prestige and value to in my life. And the last one, this one, I don't know if you can see the details, but
Yes.
this is the hands, yeah, and this is the my family didgeridoo totem because that
Okay.
on those hands are the hands of my parents, my my brothers, my nephews, and also my sisters-in-law. So my family is there. So
The
there's
family.
others, but the main four. This is Nara, Dragão Branco, Totem Família, and Cri.
So cool. That now that you have like 2001 playing didgeridoo, how did you see the evolution of the didgeridoo? That uh, players techniques, different techniques, different achievements in tuning for the didgeridoo.
Mhm.
Now the with technology from Dr. Gapel or the technology of Willie McGavin, they make different kind of blah 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 blah. So awesome kind of techniques for making and playing. How do you see that in 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 the past, in the passing time, the all the time do you have playing?
Yeah, I see a very good path, and the future. I think will reserve us for us big achievements on digital, not only materials but also the way to build these instruments. And there's lots of other things that we call in digital like digbox and other artifacts. I saw so many years ago an instrument that we played here, and then was a plastic tube around. We call it Medusa, and when we close the gaps on those tubes at different keys, and we have slide ditch. We have lots of other things that we know, and for me that is really good because we can see that instrument in very forms and materials, but also in the technologically aspects. There's very good future from that, and I also see very high quality like Dubravko Lapine and other guys that they are very on top of the roof.
Mhm.
And here from 10 years I think he will be much better. And also I believe that things start to appear in a different shape that we cannot realize and identify as a didgeridoo, but it is. And I have a project that is a didgeridoo that you play inside of the didgeridoo. No,
Actually,
so we'll be like this tall from the ground from here, this tall. So you sit on the ground and you play inside of a dome, and that dome is a didgeridoo. No,
actually,
this is a That is a project from 2007,
Wow.
8, and I already make something in the natural scale, but I need to move forward from that. So anyone can hear me, please contact me because I'm looking for a partner to move forward with this project. The project calls Tjridoo and is a personal in self healing didgeridoo, but is a very unique project that I want to put on the ground.
I cannot visualize that. It's like, I don't know, it's like a little cave, or how you
Yeah,
explain.
it's like a dome. No,
Don't-
you are
mm,
inside of the dome, but that dome is the interior of a didgeridoo. So you are playing here, but you are playing inside of that. And to explain that 3D structure on the only talking about that is very difficult. But you are playing inside of a didgeridoo, no, and that inside you feel you are feeling the sound inside of an instrument. I think it's the first instrument that you played inside of that, no? And I can't say more, so the rest
it's it,
is
it's
secret, but
it's
will happen, and probably I don't know. I tried to make it in this fat event, but probably next one I will put it and bring it to make the announcement.
when is gonna be the next one, so I can make
Probably
money.
probably next year. Yeah, probably
Next,
next year. Yeah.
damn, damn.
We are working mostly every year to make the digital festival, and also we already have a second. We are a small country. We have already two main digital festivals. We have Ditch Fest from Tiago Francisquinho.
In Francisquinho.
Francisquinho is a machine. He's a great guy, and for once I think 1 or 2 years ago, he told me that the first workshop that he made, I was a teacher. Oh, really? I don't remember that. Yeah. So Tiago, for me, my brother, are like our son in the didgeridoo.
Is it?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, and we are very proud, no, from really, really, really proud from Tiago because he's a big one, no, he's a big ditch player, and I don't have words to say because he is around the world. He's have lots of albums, lots of things that he made. He plays really, really good. Once only to close. Once he plays on the fats,
Mm,
and what he do was from the beginning of the fats that he plays for the first time until that date, he make rhapsody, no, a small like samples, and he put that on the concert, no.
okay.
So the concert was mostly improvised, but was improvised from the patterns that he grabbed and he listened in the festival. No, was I don't see anybody to do that in that really really high quality and hard way. Was amazing, amazing.
You didn't remember him because I think in the beginning he was with hair and rastas, and now he's bald.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I have also I have a podcast with him over here in Tjridoo. He's an awesome dude, and like the second generation from the didgeridoo,
Mhm.
and
Yes,
then Francisquinho, Joao, and
João, sim, João is a
yeah,
master also. Yeah.
yeah, so awesome.
Rodrigo is also really good from Portugal, and we have others that they play really good, but they don't have albums, and then don't go to stage, but they play really good.
There
Uh,
is, huh?
José João is a friend from APD also. He organized the festival with us. He plays and sings really good. No? And my brother Ricardo is also have a very unique technique from ney flute, from drone, and yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of players over there in Portugal, and I was like very. I think it is not official, but what I lo que yo tenía entendido, what I had in mind about Fat Festival, it was every 2 years.
Yeah, in the short period of time was like four, be, between 3 or 4 editions was from 2 and 2 years, and now I think uh, we will be every year. I hope
Awesome.
so. I hope so.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too, because I
Uh,
I I want to jump to the Atlantic. Well, I have to jump the whole Mexico, the whole country, and then the Atlantic to go
yeah.
over there and play didgeridoo. You know,
Are you a good swimmer?
yeah, I'm a surfer,
Okay, so this is
Mexican hobbit surfer.
yeah.
It was very very awesome that the Portugal has a very awesome history of didgeridoo. This because the old players like you and the other dudes like the doctor you mentioned, and because mm, it's like with the association is very united. I don't see that kind of like partnership or whatever
Hmm.
it says,
Connection,
connection
connection.
like
Yeah,
Portugal.
yeah. You know, I don't know how to say this, but when we start, we start to how can I say? We for us was very clear that we are starting a huge, respectful, powerful thing. No,
Mhm.
in the way that when we go to the first didgeridoo meeting was 3 guys and one didgeridoo only to see.
Mhm.
The second one was quite bigger, and when we go to train to Lisbon to Coimbra, like 3 hours long, more or less. And when we go to the train, then we can see some people, some persons with the didgeridoo on the station, in several stations that we go until Coimbra, and we start to, what's happened here, and then and then we go to Jardim da Sereia, was a garden in Coimbra, and we start to see lots of persons there, lots of people there waiting for us, and I said, what's happened here? No, I don't understand. And me and my brother were mesmerized. Well, what? And then we start to, in that first big meeting, was the second one, we realize what we have in hands and what we can do, and the connection starts to build in very, very, very organic and very strong way, in the way that still today, persons that don't play didgeridoo, they are very connected with us. No,
Wow.
and we Portuguese, we do the things, we have fado, no, and fado is a very emotional and very, we grab the music in a very gut way, and also with our heart open, and we put it inside. So in I can give you a small example of that. In fact, we saw in Ditch Fest event in Portugal, we saw, I saw, and everybody saw, everybody playing together. Guitars, drums, didgeridoo for sure, clapsticks is, and sometimes the jam is a little rough, no,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
don't sound. And then we put a guy, a Portuguese guy, with a bottle and with a stone, no, and then we start to see something, and suddenly the jam sounds really good. I'm
yeah.
not saying this because the Portuguese are the masters, they are the best. No, I'm saying this because we, with a small stone and other things, very, 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 very not natural things. No, very, very natural. Uh, uh, we are easy for us to put us the things together. No, because we have a improvised soul very strong and very useful. In that way, I think that is the magic that we are built together. And also we respect our beginnings, because our beginnings were very humble and we want to stay humble, but we can also can grow in the different way, better way.
The, that associate, well, it's like how to the associate. Well, it's like Portugal in comparison with Mexico. I think will be fit two times just in my state, Portugal, or maybe the two states of Baja California, because there are two Baja California, my state, Baja California Sur, another state, but there's the whole peninsula. My question was is like the association is in a federal level or just in a local
No,
city?
is our country. Is
Is
from Portugal.
so
Yeah.
you want if you want to do this, want to do that, you can go to every how do you say state, cities,
Here we have provincia.
pro,
Provincia is like boundary. Yeah.
yeah, provinces. You can go to any provincia and do the festivals or do whatever activities with didgeridoo.
Yes, yes, we can, and also we can help others as well as we already helped Francisquinho to organize other events. Yeah.
Okay, in for the exterior didgeridoo players, if they want to go to Portugal, they have to contact the APD.
No, no, they so we are not the didgeridoo police. No, yeah, I'm kidding. We are just friends that are organized to help didgeridoo in Portugal. No,
But it will be more
but
easier.
yeah, it will be much easier because we have the contacts, we have the experience, we have the and uh, to step with one step back,
Uh-huh.
the success and the binding in Portugal. I think one thing that I don't say before, but I can say now, is we start as friends, but more than friends, we are brothers. No, me and my three brothers,
Mhm.
and this trilogy, no, three guys put together behind on the same house and with same mind, and our parents help us a lot on that, and no, these kind of things help to make a circle, and in the inside of that circle we can put our friends and our other person that help us a lot. And now then everybody can, wherever they country they come from, they want to make something here, if they contact us, is much easier now, because we already organized on that way. And also we are very happy and proud to accept them and help them. No, for instance, I know a girl that he wants to start to play didgeridoo from for ditch healing, and she contacts the association, and the association says, okay, in the place that we will be in Stubble, we have a person there that can help you, and then and other persons that contact the association with other things. For instance, we have music festival here, a national musical festival, and they contact the association, so we can go there to play didgeridoo on the intro, and these kind of things is much easier to organize from there. Yeah.
That's that's a lot to learn for the rest of us. Having that here in Mexico will be like so awesome because we had a festival over here in Mexico, but it was very tough because first of all I cannot organize too much things because I live here in Tijuana and Mexico City is 3 hours and a half of flight from me. I'm more closer to the San Diego dudes over here in the USA, just in the north, uh, like 15 minutes walking. It's the US over there, and I don't know if you met Omar de la Tejera. He was over there in the festival.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, he was a super awesome dude. He made the festival happen. It's
Yeah.
crazy, crazy what he did. But the difficult part is that he made that by himself. It was like a crazy, crazy organization that he made back in the days. 2015, I didn't know no one. I didn't know no one. I was like the didgeridoo player from Tijuana. Ah, yes. And he was saying that come to play over here in Mexico City. And I was like, yeah. I didn't know no one. I didn't know where I was going to sleep. Omar de la Tejera, he managed everything. He was like an awesome dude. But now, about your association, the Association of Portugal, there is a lot to learn from you. And all that association is so awesome. Like we talk about the an idea to have like kind of like the association to connect like with the association with Portugal and association with Argentina because Argentina has like 5,000 to 6,000 players. Chile, it's also Chile. It has a bigger community of didgeridoo players, and then it's Chile, Argentina, and I think it's gonna be the same Argentina, Brazil.
Well,
In Brazil, you speak the same languages. It will
see.
be so awesome. Like to you, if you want to import and export players. Hey,
Yeah.
Association Brazil. I have a Ruben Branco who wants to play over there. Oh yeah, bring it on. You fly
Yeah.
to Rio de Janeiro and then Brazil. Argentina, I have a player. ¿Lo quieres, boludo? ¿Quieres y sí lo quiero, mandámelo, ¿viste? Con Brasil y Buenos Aires. And then, oye, boludo, huevón de mierda, ahí te va un de Portugal. Sí, huevón, mandámelo, huevón, a Santiago. You go fly to Santiago.
Yeah.
Then, huevón, oye, parce, aquí tengo uno, se lo mando, Colombia. Sí, parce, mándalo, marica, usted mándelo. Then, and then to Mexico and go back to Portugal. That will be so. It was difficult to organize a association in Portugal. I was just imagine international association.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same, but you know, I really believe that sometimes we need to meet. Sometimes it's better that if it's not so centralized. You know what
Mhm,
I'm saying? No, because
mhm.
we are sometimes. I think we need to be. I think the success and the key is not make the associations together in only one association. I think before that, we need to have more contact as we are doing now, me and you and others, no? So
Sí, sí.
we are a big digital family or all world, no? You know, in the solstice and equinox, we make the digital world meditation. So in sunset, we are playing didgeridoo for to peace on world, no? And in that kind of events, we need to do more. No, we need to. It's good if we can do it. Yeah, I think if we will do it, we are more together and we are more united on that way. Because one very interesting thing in persons that we play didgeridoo, I'm very romantic on this, but I don't, since now I don't know one single person that plays didgeridoo often, once or twice a week, more or less, that are a bad person. Well, you know what I'm trying to say? As a bad person, no, with bad attitude, bad, no, like those kinky minds, no, that bastards that we know, and
Just to describe it more easier, an asshole.
that's it, an
Un
asshole.
hijo de
That's
puta.
the word. Cabrón,
Sí,
cabrón.
un hijo de puta.
Yeah. One thing that I start to realize that this instrument changes in the
Mhm.
way that we don't know, that we don't understand, that we don't realize only a few years later. No, and in that way, I think we need to be more connected on that. We don't need, but we can do it, and if we can do it, we can grow and be better in that way. This is the first one. And the second, I think we need also to be more how can I say, to know more from the region of the didgeridoo. No, you
Like,
know that person that we cannot say, we can say, but for Aboriginal
we can
tradition law we cannot say the name of on him. We love that guy. Everybody that play didgeridoo know him. Everybody know that the power of that person. Everybody have the heart open from that, our, for me and for
yeah.
all most of us, our grandfather from Australia, no, and we don't see, we see that on didgeridoo and also in other instruments, but in didge we saw it in the different grounds and also very deep feeling that we have on that. So I think we need to be more connected from the roots as well,
Yes.
and to know the roots of that instrument, because we have some romantic ideas, that's good, but we need to go more precise, more, the knowledge need to be more respectful,
Hmm.
and in the sacred way, we are we have very powerful tool
Hmm.
that we can unite, we can heal, we can have support, we can have lots of things. Already use the didgeridoo to special need persons, with animals, with kids, with lots of elderly persons, lots of things that everybody is better in the first second that we start to play, no, as well as a guitar, as well as singing bowl, as a gong or whatever. Yeah, I know, but didgeridoo is quite different, no? And
Yes.
that difference is magic, no? Is that power that goes further is amazing.
Yes. Didgeridoo change lives.
Yeah,
It changed my life for for good. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. It changed it like 180 degrees. Very crazy change. And didgeridoo is, it's like, with all the respect, I don't believe in spirits. I don't believe in magic. But I, I was going to say, like, didgeridoo is like magic. It makes something that I cannot measure, I cannot quantize, but it's like very mind blown with didgeridoo. It's because also I also played guitar. I can play, I don't know. I can play some guitar and bass and a little bit of drums and blah 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 blah. But but what made the difference in my life was didgeridoo.
yeah,
I started to play didgeridoo in everything, like even the perception on life. It gives you a different kind of view. For me, playing didgeridoo, it, it, I don't know if you ever busk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
My beginning was busking. Yeah, and
busk.
we I learned a lot busking, and also to to synchronize the rhythm of my playing. No, because I play in the streets very fast,
Mhm.
and then I realized the steps of the persons are more or less like this rhythm, and so I start to understand that I can express myself more fast, but I can also change the rhythm, get more slow, the rhythm of the person on the street. So when I start to play, I see three people, people, person, sorry, walking very fast, and I grab the rhythm of that steps, and then I go a little slower, and then I see the persons that they stopped to listen to me and say,
Yeah,
"What? This happened once, twice, so many times," and then I start to realize, okay, I can get more flow, more peace in each individual that are listening me. So I can change the beats, I can change the step, and I can change the rhythm, and I can change the flow, and then I can give a service to help others. And that really inspired me and give me lots of ideas on that way. And also basking, I have have experience that I must share with you. I'm playing on the streets, and then the police appears, and I say, okay. If it says I need to stop, I stop. Okay. Well, it's the first time that I was in Lisboa downtown playing DJ in the main street. Lots of tourists passing, and I'm playing. And then the police pass, and I keep playing. They don't say anything. And then 30 minutes later, they pass. Oh, perito, perito loco. And then 30 minutes later, they pass again, opposite direction. And 10 minutes later, they are in the front of me, listening, playing the didgeridoo. And I say, oh, great. And I play, and then they went away. And a week later, I know that other persons went there to play guitar or other instruments, and the person says, "Go away, you can't be here." No, and if didgeridoo plays even touch even the police, no, it's amazing how to do it. And in Portugal, they are very rigorous in that street. They don't allow the person to be there playing any instrument. No.
that is what I was going to explain about busking. That you learn how to read people, or you learn how to see everything in the city, the movements in things that didgeridoo
Mm-hmm.
captures people. And like you say that they were walking very fast, and then you started to
Slow
slow
down.
down the BPM, the slow down, and you capture that people. What I wanted, or what I was targeting always, is like looking for angry people, looking for people that had a like face, very worried face, very sad
Mm-hmm.
faces. And I think it also happened to you that they hear you for a while, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. My busking sessions, they are like 3 to 6 hours
Well,
every weekend since 2012, I think, 13, and still busking. And some people are like 4 hours, 3 hours, and they were like very sad or very angry or very worried, and they go with a big smile. That's the magic of the didgeridoo. And we don't say like, oh, didgeridoo is the best instrument. No, it doesn't have. it doesn't work with others buskers, because I have seen guitarist players that sing very beautiful, or over here, mm, I have this problem with other kind of buskers over here, that I can't stand the African djembes in
Yeah.
Kenkeni, one in that, because they play for busking, but this is what I hate the most, because I'm busking in one corner and I'm doing my stuff. I make a big amount of people, my public,
Hmm.
and they busk like for a djembe, even 7 meters away. It's very close.
Yeah.
They want to steal my public, and yes, they go over there, but in 5 minutes, all people gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work like the didgeridoo. The didgeridoo, it's like more. That's because my main reason that I'm a techno,
Hmm.
okay, DJ
Yeah.
techno and didgeridoo
Yeah.
perform,
I
because
know.
the techno, it's very like hypnotizing.
Hmm.
In the didgeridoo is mesmerizing. It's almost the same thing, but it's a little bit different. And combined the two,
Yeah.
the didgeridoo. It's I use the didgeridoo like analog. I don't know
Hmm.
if has sense. Analog acoustic synthesizer.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
It's true.
it's kind of
Good.
like that.
Good definition, John. That's it. Yeah.
Analog acoustic synthesizer.
Synthesizer. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true.
it's so crazy, so crazy. And about, you said about the roots of the didgeridoo. Did you ever went to Arnhem?
In Flesh and Bones, I never be there. I went
Yeah.
there, but already for sure I went there several times, and sometimes I almost can feel the smells and the heat, and no, it's very, very. Sometimes it's very difficult in a way that I want to be so much there. That's now is okay, but in some years ago, I want to be so much. I want to be there, and I cannot do it, and what was very painful for me. But now I'm okay with that. But one thing that I realized in Iron Land and other places around is the connection that the vibration, the sound of Hidaki make that change things, and we can saw it there also in busking, because we can the sound change the field now, and the field attracts the persons in a way that they
Mhm.
are like a trap, like a net, that they're grabbed on that moment, and one thing that I realized, that instrument in particular, he connects you to that moment, like that, no. And other instruments, they do it also, but not in such deep and embrace way, no. And that for me was really powerful, because as I as I said in the beginning, I have very difficult to make focus on one thing, and the way that I walk, the way that I talk, the things that I do change for much better since I have the GU, because my field, my vibration field change on that perspective, and that change make me a better person, make me more with better health, also make me a person with a way my mind get more calm, my emotions get more um conscious, and huge difference. And when you when you receive really good fruit, and you taste the fruit, and the fruit tastes so good, the
Mhm.
second thing that you want to do is to share with others, no. And this is my goal in life, is serve to empower. So serve with didgeridoo, but the better the vibrations, so I can empower those who are looking for.
So awesome, so beautiful. This instrument is magic. Even that I don't believe in magic, I can say it's magic.
I believe that you don't. I know and I believe that you don't believe in magic, but I also know that you are a magical musician, you know, playing with the magic instrument. So I have my doubts.
I'm like a wizard without want with I don't want to be a wizard. I don't want to be a magician, but I do magic and I do magia with the
Yeah.
didgeridoo, with a magic instrument. So crazy, so crazy, so crazy. Last words that you want to say to the didgeridoo world community.
Okay.
I started to make this didgeridoo podcast for the Latin American community, so we can learn from every single didgeridoo players around the world. But in the videos of the podcast, it's not only Latin America; it's
Yeah.
worldwide.
Worldwide. Yeah. Yeah. And first, I'm very grateful for this experience and this opportunity to share with you my knowledge, my story, my background, and my legacy. And also is one I can give you I can give to everybody who listening several keys, several ideas. One thing that the first one is the first thing that I believe and I start to practice is practicing, practicing, practicing. Is 3 times practicing, and I hear that from uh, the the Guruwiwi son, help me. Um,
Ay, este vato, ¿cómo se llama? He is sick. The one is sick right now.
I don't know. I hope not. But
Larry.
yeah, that's it, Larry. Thank you so much. Larry, once I saw in the video, I think was the first YouTube video that I saw it from traditional, and it says practicing, and then that kept on my mind. So the first is practicing. Second one is be connected to the moment that you start to play didgeridoo. Because
Woo.
sometimes we grab a didgeridoo and we start to play and we say, okay, what will be? We are only practicing, no? But what are the rhythm? What are the time? What I will do this and oh I also need to wash the dishes and make this and dinner and walk to talk to others. No, this is noise. No,
Mhm.
be present on that moment when you grab a didgeridoo and be present. Your lips touching the stick, so be present on that moment. The third one is to have one intention when you are playing didgeridoo. So you start practicing first. Second, you have a moment, and then you choose intention. Intention could be okay. I want this sound could heal my lungs, or can provide better vibration from this place, or could be why I'm dreaming with whales this night, wherever. No, so that intention could help you. Could be the key to your personal revelation. And when you have the step open, the door open, you can step from that in perspective, and then you can know and you can feel and you can be present on that revelation. And the last one is respect the roots of didgeridoo. No, know better what the powerful instrument that you have could be a PVC tube, no, could
Mhm.
be whatever, could be a carton board, no, but it's not the material, it's not the sound, it's not the technique, is where this thing came from, no. In that way you can go in. It's not sacred, but it's very divine root, and that divine root could help us and will help us for sure to know the power of the vibration of the sounds, and also the service that we can make for others with the didgeridoo, without the didgeridoo, with the voice, with the hands, with whatever, no, but that divine connection will help us as humankind.
So beautiful, so awesome.
Thank you.
About the practice over here in Mexico. I don't remember it was a baseball player, Mexican baseball player, or football player. I don't remember, but it says almost the same, but a little bit extra. With el cherry en el pastel. That
Mm-hmm.
way, práctica, práctica, práctica. Y cuando pienses que ya lo tienes, cuando pienses que ya lo dominas, sigue practicando. Practice, practice, practice. And when you feel that you made it, keep practicing that thing. Keep
Yeah.
practicing, keep practicing. So awesome. Jonathan Antonio Martinez Machan from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Tjridoo, the Didgeridoo podcast. And your name?
Ruben Branco from Portugal.